Today we're doing something a little different. Many of you know I have a deep passion for Explora Journeys, and that passion has led me to book not one, but two upcoming cruises with them. One is for August 2025, a luxury Mediterranean cruise, and the other is our highly anticipated group cruise in April 2026 to the sand-drenched waters of the Caribbean. Now, in my humble opinion, I have a sense that the definition of luxury or luxurious is not the same for all of us. So, how are we going to measure this? Let me challenge you. I will be asking you to pause the video and write in the comments below what is luxury for you, and then we can compare our notes. And to help you, I will leave here on the screen the dictionary definition of luxury while you write it. Are you ready? Okay, hit the pause now. For me, personally, luxury starts at the very base with quantity, when I simply have more than I need, effortlessly. It's a concept that feels quite similar to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where basic needs provide the foundation. But it doesn't stop there. From that point, I then move into quality. That's when the satisfaction I experience is generally higher than the expectation I might have had, or put another way, when my expectations are consistently surpassed. True luxury for me begins when what I receive is so far beyond anything I could have possibly dreamed of. Your dream of luxury and mine are likely different. And that's precisely why our individual notions of luxury vary so much. By the way, as you can imagine, I have no clue on what to think about the subtle differences between premium, high premium, luxury, ultra luxury, mega luxury, thermonuclear cargo luxury luxury. And wait for it, luxury 42. And honestly, as I looked at these very different itineraries, the Mediterranean versus the Caribbean, thoughts keep nagging at me. Is the Explora ship, with its elegant design and features, truly optimized for both? I mean, for the bright, casual vibe of the Caribbean and at the same time for the sophisticated, history-rich of the Mediterranean? Can one ship truly master both, or be master of none? With that question in mind, and I believe in yours too, I bring you this video today. Can Explora Journeys, for me or you, consistently hit that mark? And to hit it, does it depend on the region, or it's it regardless of the destination? Explora Journeys aims to redefine luxury cruising by offering this ocean state of mind, a blend of iconic destinations with lesser-known ports, all delivered with a calm, unarid, immersive pace. This isn't just about getting from ticking all the ports. It's about the journey itself and how the ship becomes an extension of your discovery. I'm going to look at all the details of the ship and connect its design and features to the very distinct experiences of these two regions. Let's start our battle royale. Well, not royal, luxury. Let's start our battle luxury. Your sanctuary at the sea, the suites. Every Explora suite is an ocean-facing suite with floor-to-ceiling windows and a private sun terrace. Imagine waking up in your spacious suite, stepping onto that private balcony with a cup of freshly brewed espresso from your in-suite machine. Yes, that is luxury. I can't live without it. Yes. If you know me, it's high up in the Maslow hierarchy of things, even above art and culture. My espresso. At first you might think, well, a luxurious suite is just a luxurious suite, no matter where you sail, right? And yes, that is kind of the universal aspect of it, but there are nuances. For the Mediterranean itinerary, picture yourself on your terrace, binoculars in hand, gazing at the Asian coastline as you approach Cavala with its historic aqueduct, or the picturesque vineyards of Boscada. The private outdoor space truly becomes your personal vantage point for absorbing centuries of history and culture before or after your exploration ashore. The extended time in port means you can truly relax in your suite and not feel rushed. For the Caribbean itinerary, your private terrace is ideal for soaking in the warm sun as you sail towards Antigua's pristine beaches or depart from the chic shores of St. Bart's. It's the perfect spot for a quiet breakfast, watching the vibrant turquoise waters, feeling that gentle Caribbean breeze. You realize quickly that while the suites offer universal comfort, the views and the rhythm of your experience from them are distinctively tailored to the region. Well, if you go for a residence suite, you can even enjoy that same moment with your butler serving you bubbly in your private jacuzzi on the terrace. Well, now comes the difference of our luxury experiences. Would you wear your bathing suit in your private jacuzzi or not? And if not, would you want your butler to bring you that glass of bubbly? Dining experiences, a culinary journey for every mood. Explora Journey boasts a remarkable array of inclusive dining experiences, each designed to elevate your culinary journey. But here's where my initial thoughts sparkled. Can one ship's dining truly cater both for the relaxed Caribbean vibe and the redefined or refined Mediterranean palate without feeling forced? The answer I discovered lies in the sheer variety and quality. The Emporium Marketplace, this isn't just a buffet. If you have seen my popular video on it, you will notice that it's a global culinary experience with diverse, high-quality offerings. For our Caribbean cruise, with its focus on sun, sea, and relaxation, the Emporium Marketplace is often the perfect choice. Probably the make-your-own ceviche or make-your-own salad will satisfy you with refreshing food for that warm weather. Eventually, a grilled lobster or just a simple plate of oysters and champagne. Also, its fantastic outdoor seating and proximity to the ship's numerous swimming pools mean you can enjoy this delicious food with the ocean as your backdrop. Perhaps after a refreshing dip or a morning spent by the water. It embodies that casual luxury perfect for island hopping, allows you to maximize your time in the glorious sunshine. It's not just a buffet, it's an elevated, flexible dining experience that perfectly matches the laid-back Caribbean day. Med Yacht Club and Fil Rouge. Now, if you're on our Mediterranean itinerary, after a day of exploring the rich history of Thessaloniki or the spiritual serenity of Patmos, you might naturally desire a more refined evening. But what if I'm tired after a long day of touring ancient ruins? Do I always need a formal dinner? You might wonder. This is where restaurants like the Med Yacht Club or the Fil Rouge truly shine. I can tell you, after a disappointing shore excursion to taste the hidden secrets of Granada, my longing for the authentic Spanish flavors was saved with a dinner at the Med Yacht Club. The Med Yacht Club, with its elegant nautical theme, celebrates the diverse flavors of the Mediterranean, offering sophisticated culinary extension to our day's discoveries. The Fil Rouge, on the other hand, with its classic French-inspired cuisine, offers an intimate and elevated dining experience that perfectly complements the cultural depth of your shore excursions. Can you imagine after a wine tasting by the vineyards in southern France? You realize the choice is yours. You're not forced into formality, but the option is there to truly enhance your sophisticated Mediterranean journey. These venues allow for longer, more leisurely dinners, enhancing the feeling of that cultural immersion and allowing you to debrief with your partner the day's adventure in style. If you pretended you were James Bond at the Monte Carlo casino just before coming back to the ship, you can continue with your wife and have an elegant dinner filled with flirtatious innuendo. I know my wife enjoys those moments. Pools and lounges, from relaxation to revelation. Explora ships feature multiple pools and expansive lounge areas, each offering a distinct ambiance. Okay, so lots of pools are great for the Caribbean, I thought, but will there be enough quiet spaces for reflective moments, especially in a region as historically profound as the Mediterranean? The Caribbean cruise, with its consistently warm weather, calls for maximum outdoor enjoyment. The multiple outdoor pools, including the main pool and the aft-located Astern pool and bar. By the way, this last one can have shade made by the ship itself, depending on the position relative to the sun, which is awesome for a very hot weather. Anyway, by the pools is where you'll want to spend your sea days and post-excursion afternoons, perhaps enjoying a drink with a little umbrella from one of the many bars nearby. By the way, what's with this umbrella? Could it be that that little umbrella is to keep your cocktail cool, not to melt the ice? I never thought of that. The casual atmosphere here perfectly suits a tropical escape, especially when sailing from Puerto Plata or en route to Key West, where the vibrant energy continues on board. For the Mediterranean itinerary, while you'll certainly enjoy the pools on sunny days in Greece or Turkey, the ship's more intimate lounge, like the Explora Lounge with its 270-degree ocean views, offer serene spaces for reflection and observation. Imagine sipping an aperitivo here as the sun sets over the Aegean, recalling your strolls through the charming cities of Mykonos or the ancient ruins of Philippi. These spaces offer a quiet luxury ideal for unwinding after deeply engaging cultural explorations. The ship brilliantly offers both vibrant outdoor spaces and serene indoor retreats. I love the Explorer Lounge. It has both the indoor and outdoor seating. I watched a few sunsets here. The ship is as if it's always adapting to whatever pace the day calls for. Special touches, regional flavors on board. A thing I love is to explore the flavors of the world. I really love all those subtle tastes in local cuisine. Explora Journeys understands that this is, for me, the true luxury. It is about enriching your experience both on and off the ship and reflect the essence of the region we are visiting. For our Caribbean journey, you can indulge in a delightful afternoon tea. You might initially think, afternoon tea in the Caribbean? Isn't that a bit out of place? Almost like forcing a square peg into a round hole? But then you realize, this touch of British luxury is actually a tradition carried over from colonial times in many of these islands, making it surprisingly fitting. It offers a sophisticated yet relaxed experience on board. Imagine a delicate finger sandwich, freshly baked scones and exquisite pastries, all served with a selection of fine teas, providing a nod into the island's rich history, while you sail through tropical paradise. It's a wonderful blend of old-world charm and relaxed Caribbean elegance. In contrast, as we sail through the Mediterranean, Explora elevates the regional experience with exceptional Mediterranean fine wines. Fine wines, sure, but can't I get that anywhere? I might have initially thought it. But then it clicked. Explora takes it a step further. Whether it's through curated wine lists in the restaurants or perhaps even an exclusive onboard tasting event, you'll have the opportunity to savor exquisite vintages that perfectly complement the local cuisine and reflect the centuries-old winemaking traditions of Greece, Italy, Turkey, Spain, France, Portugal. It's a sensory journey that extends your shore explorations directly to your plate and glass, making it a truly immersive experience, not just another wine list. The Explora Difference, unhurried exploration, late departures, and sea days. Ultimately, what ties these experiences together, regardless of the destination, is Explora's Journeys core philosophy. They prioritize unhurried exploration and deeper immersion. These itineraries with longer stays and overnights combined with the ship's casual luxuries environment allows you to truly connect and savor the destinations. A key aspect of this unhurried approach is the late departure times from port, sometimes extending almost to an overnight stay, or even actually doing an overnight stay. Late departures sound great, but does that really make much of a difference? Couldn't I just book a longer shore excursion or stay in a hotel? I asked myself. But then you consider the convenience and safety of having your luxuries home base right there, giving you unique evening access. Let me give you two perfect examples from these itineraries of my upcoming journeys. On our Mediterranean journey, we have an incredible late departure from Mykonos, Greece, at 1 a.m. This isn't just a quick evening stop, it's almost an overnight. Mykonos is world-renowned for its vibrant nightlife, picturesque little Venice, and stunning sunset views. Because I will be all day at port, I will start the morning with a visit to some local vineyards for a wine tasting. Then, a late departure means you can savor a leisurely dinner at the waterside taverna wander through the charming streets as they come alive after dark, catch a spectacular sunset over the windmills with the sea backdrop, and even experience some of the island's legendary bars and clubs, all without feeling rushed back to the ship. It's an opportunity to experience Mykonos beyond the typical daytime crowds, taking all in this unique evening ambiance. Similarly, for our Caribbean group cruise, we have a fantastic late departure from St. Bart's at 10 p.m. St. Bart's is known for its chic boutiques, exquisite dining, and sophisticated evening scene. This late departure allows you to enjoy a leisurely shopping spree, indulge in an early gourmet dinner at one of the island's many world-class restaurants, and perhaps even experience some of its exclusive beach clubs or live music venues as the stars come out. You get to see the island transform from a daytime paradise into a glittering, sophisticated evening playground. This is where the ship truly elevates the experience beyond what you could do on your own. Seamless luxury right on the art of the evening. Now, let's talk about sea days and how their number plays into the overall itineraries for these regions. 2 sea days in a 7-day Caribbean cruise? That sounds like a lot of lost port time for a region I want to explore every island. And the Mediterranean? Only 2 sea days in a 14-day itinerary? Will I feel rushed with so many places to see? Our Mediterranean itinerary from Athens to Athens, a 14-day journey, features 2 sea days, one between Kavala and Istanbul and the other between Istanbul and Boscada. For a cruise of this length, 2 sea days is a balanced number. In the Mediterranean, itineraries are often port-intensive due to the close proximity of so many historical and cultural sites. The sea days here provide a welcome pause, a chance to fully enjoy the ship's amenities, indulge in a spa treatment or cooking class, or just relax by the pool. It's a moment to recharge in the middle of a busy schedule of exploration, so not rushing through every place. The Caribbean itinerary, a 7-day cruise from San Juan to Miami, includes 2 sea days, one between St. Bart's and Puerto Plata, and another one between Puerto Plata and Key West. For a shorter 7-day cruise in the Caribbean, having 2 sea days is quite common and strategically placed. With the intense warm weather, it's best to keep things relaxed, slow-paced, and plenty of cold beverages. Cold beverage, the ones with the little umbrellas? These sea days are essential for the travel between islands further apart, but they also serve as a very much needed relaxation days. After vibrant port visits, these are your dedicated opportunities to soak up the sun by the pool, enjoy the ship's entertainment, or simply unwind. Caribbean cruising often blends active island exploration with blissful relaxation, and these sea days are crucial for achieving that perfect balance. You realize these sea days aren't lost time, but rather essential components for making the most of your trip, allowing you to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. So, is the Explora ship better designed for the Caribbean or the Mediterranean? I'd say it's exquisitely designed for both, offering a versatile luxury that adapts to the unique character of each region. It simply enhances whatever type of ocean journey you seek. It's not about one being better, but about how Explora complements the essence of each. Now, which part of the Explora ship are you most excited to experience? And what kind of late-night port experiences do you dream of? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, and if you want to dive deeper into why I keep coming back to Explora ships, click on this video. Or if you are interested in joining our upcoming group cruise in the Caribbean, check out the details by clicking on this other video. See you next time on Cruising After 50. Thank you.